So today my plan is to play Factorio. And I stuttered there. Whoops. Anyways, yeah. Just loading into the game. Research completed. Research from the last time I played just completed, so that's always a good thing to know. What? What? Hopefully fix that. We'll find out in a second. Apparently not. What are you doing, OBS? Okay. OBS. Are you gonna stay stable? Stay connected, come on. The server's there working fine, it's not even half utilized. You should be able to be stably working with it. Sorry about this. A few technical difficulties here. Doing that. We'll see what happens. I guess it's time to continue on anyways. And I did that and then it stopped. Okay, OBS, you're getting restarted. Be right back after I restart OBS. Okay, please stay stable this time. If not, then I'm restarting. Let's give it 30 seconds. Prove itself. Reconnects there. Go to the game. Is it gonna reconnect? And it's not the encoding's dying either. What's going on? More than enough processing power to handle the workload. Okay, so it seems to be stable. Click on this window. Okay, good. Okay, so we're back into the world where we left off. Streaming seems to be stable. Which is also a really good thing. Okay, so first things first, I figured out what we were doing last time with the trying to get the deconstruction planner. Last time I played with this feature, it wasn't a blueprint, or there wasn't a menu for it. You had to craft the deconstruction planner. Now it's not an item you have to craft. First bit of the chore done. Second bit is we need to get some electronic circuits, which should be up here. And get a bunch. Sorry about the coughing. There. Got 5 robots. been doing a little bit of testing off to the side when I have time, and what I found works best. I want to actually bring up some statistics just because I'm scared this is going to drop again. Let's bring up statistics and make sure it doesn't drop. Anyways, yeah. Back to what we were doing. Plan is essentially to clean up the area. Maybe a lot easier ways to do some of the stuff I'm doing, but I feel like this works. Okay. Now this is gonna zap our power more than we've already lost, which is kind of annoying, but yeah. We have to do that to go onwards, because the plan for today is try to get some defenses going. Since we really lack in the defense department. Quite literally. I want to turn on some music quickly for me to listen to. That's better. I don't have it set up so you guys can listen, sorry. But yeah. What the heck changed? What the heck changed? What's going on? Let's try something crazy. Yeah, let's try this. So I'm gonna stop the recording for a bit, play a little bit, see if it happens again. Time it should... What the fuck? What the fuck? What's going on that's causing every one of my issues? Okay. It's like I'm lacking the bandwidth here. And I'm gonna give it 30 seconds to see if my server that I'm sending this to can sort it out. Maybe I'm hitting restrictions of where gigabit would be faster than gigabit would be better, I mean. Okay, I'm gonna restart the stream just a minute. I'm gonna test something, because I have a theory on this. Be right back. Well, now, if my theory... What are you doing? Reconnection successful. Okay, let's see, does it stay successful? Give it 30 seconds, let's see if it stays successful, come on! Work with me here! Software needs to work with me. should be no encoding limits. Shouldn't be a... There is no encoding bottleneck. And we've been successfully live for the last bit anyways. No issue. Okay. Hope this continues to work. We'll find out momentarily. I'm so confused. Okay. Don't like my next idea, but I'm gonna try it. Be back in about 30 seconds after I complete this operation to try this. Let's continue on and see if this fixes the issue. If it does, well, it's something I'll have to live with till I figure out what's wrong. I don't feel like troubleshooting all night if I can help it. And the other thing I want to try to do if I can tonight is once I get our weapon system online, I want to try to get a... well, more acceptable... I just know something. Well, a more acceptable method of keeping stuff working, because I'm pretty sure at some point anyways, if not I'd like an easy manual way to do it at the very least, is to switch off all the stuff we don't need. So all the science generation. We don't need it all the time. Let's be honest here. The science generation is only there for when we need it, which isn't if we're under attack. Or if we don't have power. We have hardly any power. There is, like, literally no purpose to having that. I'm just noticing things. But, anyways, waiting on... I guess I should get more electrical engines. Oh yeah, we can probably craft a car at this point. Not gonna jinx it. Again, sorry for the coughing. I think I'm getting a bit of a cold. Let's get more roboports built so we can support a bigger infrastructure of these things. Because there's no point in having them if we can't, like, you know. I feel like this should just be, like, pretty near infinite. Another thing we should probably get going is grenades. Soon enough anyways, just to... in the event of emergency kind of thing, but... Cause I'm scared of, this over here becoming an actual issue. Or up here. So maybe it's time to get up some grenades. So we don't lose everything if suddenly something goes terribly wrong. We can now almost craft a roboport. We need a minimum of 2, but I prefer like 4-ish. Why did I grab all that? I don't need that. That's not of any importance to me. This is what's of importance, and let's just grab a couple. We're running so low on power, it's kind of insane. Just checking on something quickly. Good. And you know, it's looking like I could actually hook up these things again, so might as well. You know, I could actually upgrade these in a bit, too. That's the long part, is crafting those. Which, in all fairness, this is not the most optimal way to do it. Be far more efficient to automatically do it, but I haven't gotten quite that far yet. So anyone here watching, please don't yell at me for how I'm doing this. It's just temporary until I get more space, because right now I don't really have a lot of space to play with. We need a bunch more of these. Oh, we don't have any iron. Well, we have a whole source of iron right here. And then we want more of these. And go to plan. Out to craft grenades. What's the key combined? Let me look online. And I need to plug that in. Okay. Oh, let's look through here, because there's a copy-paste keybind. Shift right, okay. Now the last thing we need is power. Now we have our grenade system working. And that should be crafting us some grenades, so good. need more stuff to make a couple more roboports, since I kind of should get towards that. Let's cancel that. We'll even cancel this operation because it doesn't make sense if we don't have a roboport to use it. I feel like expanding this way would be best because this is where we need to build a wall. And no, not like that. Not that kind of wall. And powering that chunk up. There we go. Currently having quite a bit of trouble powering this whole mess. Considering, look at our power draw. Not going very well. Especially considering it's still charging. What bolt did it break? You broke something. That's odd. I broke something, but I don't know what. And just to warn you, I will probably be killing... By about 300 of these, we'll probably end up running out of power. So, that's just a warning. Because that will happen. Because right now we're draining far more coal than we're producing. Which isn't a good thing. But I'm not gonna go out of my way to stop it at this current second. That's more logic I gotta throw into this thing. And as these things dock and have to recharge, suddenly we're gonna get spikes in this network here from these. So you see right there, that was something charging on the network, which, what can I say, we're using robots to do our dirty work here. I'm not sure whether I want to, and the reason this line isn't going is because we haven't given it more there. Yeah, now we're having power problems because now we had some spikes of charging. Ran out of steel. Let's see, what do we want to start off with here? I'm still trying to get this expanded. And sadly, I don't think this is going to line up perfectly. If we want everything to hook up. Now we're just murdering our network here. By charging these things at maximum potential of the network. Which is also making sure nothing else can run properly. This is probably not the best idea I've had, but you know. Yep. Our power network just keeping up by a hair with all this. It's not even actually keeping up because we're not efficient here. Everything's just slowing down more. Like so. Let's clean up as much of the area as I can. Do I have stone walls being crafted? Because that would be rather useful. That's probably not going to be enough, but gonna have to give us a start at least. That should give us quite a lot better production there. And oh yeah. Looks like we're charging at least one most of the time. Ooh. I think we're about to hit the max for what our network can do on its current power. Without killing the functions of the rest of the machine. Isn't that beautiful, though? Watching all those robots just kind of go and work. So now we're gonna need a crap ton of... to move on to some of the other stuff we're gonna need. Functions of this base is slowly decreasing as power becomes the issue. But we need to craft gun turrets. As we can see right here. I might turn myself. I almost have our... Just waiting here. Oh, I have bad feelings about all this. Ooh, problems. Maybe. Should be fine. Suddenly, our demand goes way up. What's involved in making some of these things? Okay, so gear. So, this line right here would be perfect for what we're doing. Don't need that many going at one time. Just need that many. Good. Let's just go in. So. This will end up getting moved later. Oh, problem. I guess I better go and, pay the electric bill. You know, just like, yeah. Aw. See how little I need to give it. And the factory slowly creeps to life. Oh, and then we die. We're slowly creeping back to life. There, I think we're back to life now. With one Yeah, we're just barely able to keep stuff moving. Yeah. I think that's the maximum limit of how many robots we can have on the network. Yeah, that's inefficient, but I want that on that line. See this graph here? This is our slight, like, power issue. We should be pretty close to our maximum amount of grenades. Okay, 200. That belt, that whole belt can supply 200 grenades, almost. That's a little insane. At least in my opinion, anyways. Apparently my mic stand that I ordered just a couple days ago should be coming in soon, so that's pretty awesome. Let's get this going. Looks like we're having a little supply and demand issue with our metals. Let's get lasers. Not that we have the energy to supply lasers, but... that's getting pretty close. Here's actually even closer, if I'm being honest. Let's supply more metals. Or not metals, but you know, that stuff. How often is... Ooh, that was a pretty good spike. Our power production's constant. I'm gonna sit back, because if I keep doing this, I'm probably gonna end up messing with my back. Sitting forwards into my screen. Which is what I like doing, I don't know why. There's the very sparse amount of coal coming in. Don't know if the game's actually feeling steady, but... Oh, it's just because all the animations are slow. On almost everything. Robotics is taking up all the power. Robotics is constantly taking a pretty good draw, as we can see in this graph. Well, not constantly, but pretty near constant. But with it taking more power, I can also go a lot quicker, so... Drawbacks, pluses, Our giant request is coming to a halt soon. Just gonna be waiting for a while. Wow. Crippling the entire facility. I don't know why I keep throwing more robots into the network, but you know. Maybe it's because I'm being smart. But you know. It's fun to watch those little robots go flying around. 53 watts. Or megawatts, sorry. Oh, and then it goes back up as a charging spike goes through. As we're waiting. Crap. Waiting on those be completing. Waiting on the stuff to craft. You know, my CPU usage while playing at least this game isn't that bad. We're actually getting kind of close. Sort of, maybe. We're sort of getting close. We don't have batteries. As we throw yet another tax onto our energy network. Because those aren't cheap to run. If we could expand this one more this way, then we'd have a lot of room. And all hopefulness. However, if we do end up building multiple walls, which may be a good thing, block off our core functions that we need, defend those, and like this corner over, actually I'll just go up to the map. In this corner over here, block off core function from being affected. Maybe have a solar panel enough to power some of the basic functions, so only our production requires power. I mean, tech production, I should say, but I kind of figured that was implied, but yeah. Slowly, this is creeping along. We're out of engines, so let's just not provide more engines for a little bit. And that's just... Let's look for the last minute or so. Yeah. It's been up and down cycles. Last 10 minutes, last hour, last 50 hours. Let's look at the last 10 hours or so. Last hour gives us a pretty good picture. Last minute or so shows that he's using a good 2 of our boilers and stuff to function. We're nearing limits on what we can provide to those things. We're also nearing the end of what we have to do, for the moment anyways. Good, we have 24 gun turrets. All the stubble from all the trees that were cut down. Let's see. Shift left. Okay. Let's just let the network, like, figure itself out a little bit more, maybe. Having less and less for everything else. completely out of red science. Probably due to the lack of iron, which is due to our massive processing that we're doing with as much of the iron as we can. Also including the fact that, oh wait, that's done. No, not quite. That's stalled because of our lack of iron, which is all being taken up by all this. We have 70 construction robots all on this network. Honestly, our power usage is starting to dwindle down. Let's create a blueprint here of this once I get this going. That's what I can do. Oh, I didn't copy one part that's very important. I didn't want that, but okay. Can't do that. Too bad it's night and we can't watch this happen. It doesn't know how to make... Oh, but that's gonna be solved. There we go, now it knows how to get them. just doesn't know how to get the fast inserters, which shouldn't be too terrible to make. It's literally just a little bit more of this stuff. Takes that, some of those. And there. Okay. Gonna need a way bigger processing facility. Almost done processing all the iron we can at this moment. Means the rest of this should be starting to fill itself back up. And there we go. We're having issues supplying all the coal we need. Why? We're back to about a maintainable level of power utilization. No one said it was great. But it works, and yeah. We're not going to be changing that anytime in this exact moment anyways. Let's hook that network up. My horde. Holy crap. That looks ridiculous. When is this gonna be done? Now we're providing substantially more. We're not actually providing any more though. This will be done in moments, in mere moments though, looking at how many things are going over there. We're having coal supply problems. Ooh. That's due to the lack of power that we have. That janky little setup isn't exactly a good idea either, but it's working. Hmm. Hmm. And there comes my kitty cat. Can I come over towards me? Oh, the kitty cat's not gonna be happy with me, but I'm picking her up. See, well, nope. He's not gonna sit on my lap. Wow, you really tried to jump up there and you didn't try hard enough. These aren't even... But there we go, we filled that chest up, which means that whole part of the bottleneck's gonna be done shortly. And... this whole thing's barely functional, and... in a moment here, I think I'm gonna make it not happy with me by going and killing off some of these hives nearby. Minimum this one, and try to get this one as well. We need to get more research before we can do too terribly much. I'm gonna give us one more boiler worth of... Actually, I will try one of them. Maybe I'll try two. Save. I'm gonna throw food in my fish tank because that Pucko's going crazy. He looks hungry. It will find it. That also boosted our... Yep, into their range. felt like I should have 2 cars anyways. Just in case I blow up one on my way over. Which is quite probable. Don't need all this crap on me. And because this is on the very edge of the factory, everything else is getting fed before it. I have to give the car some fuel. No, that wasn't fuel. Yeah, our iron production is not going to be happy with that part, but... I wonder why I never actually hooked those up. Oh no. Just looked and there's no reason why those aren't hooked up, so I don't know. Sweet! There we go. Okay. And we have 100 more grenades, so let's go around. Let's go! Maybe kill this thing. And a few of the hives over here, and we should be half decent. That scared me for a second. Crap. Maybe this was not a good idea. Okay, now I have to run home since I don't have a car or the materials to make a car. Whoops. Apparently not a good driver I am. At least in this game. Big army of those are moving. Which is also going to kill our power supply, but since we got rid of some of those the ones that were really worrying me, I can actually turn on. Well, there is this one, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that since I could barely get the other one hardly down. I couldn't get that one down at all. We'll see how we get to that one. I would explain that one. How much better are we doing? You know, if we didn't have half our power going towards the robotics network, we'd probably be fine. Well, half the power we just added to the network. Like, all the power we just added to the network's gone towards our robotics network. Kind of funny. Now we have just barely enough to run the system, so... I'd call that a slight win. But I think first things first is getting some semblance of protection going. All those labs are just killing. Actually, it's not even the labs, it's just all of that that's just finished, I think. The last of it's going. Ah, that's not bad. Honestly, in a moment here, we're about to hit a point in this game where we actually have something somewhat working. And gonna craft all 4 of those steam engines. Just need some pipe. Oh, I have some. have more than enough power at this current second, which was good. I think we have like about 10 megawatts approximately, which isn't bad. Let's get working on our let's just see how this almost done producing. I'll upgrade our iron supplies, or not our supplies, but our processing in a bit to be ridiculous. First, let's look. I want to look to see what the best way to build the furnace thing in Factorio is. I've forgotten. Furnace layout. Furnace ratio. Okay. Okay, steel or electric. Okay, so express. Okay, well, with our regular belts that we're currently using, we can fit 24 steel, which isn't too bad. Or 46 stone. See if we can do all steel. Probably stop. Aw, crap. This is 12. That's finished, so the belts are just filling up now. We have science packs, which is really good. Gonna throw a bunch of that into the network. Those? Why aren't they crafting? They are, I just didn't put... I thought I did. Let's see what that does. That's not bad. I can deal with... Oh. What's happening in the last minute, I think, was we... Yeah, suddenly that went... spiking. I feel bad for that poor robot. I need to make him a couple of friends. Minimum of one more. Let's see. That was one. uh... Mm. Let's run over here. Let's just throw all this in there. I'm building near the outside of my network. That's what's going on here. Just see what happens here. All that. You know, that did good for the first bit. I don't have a good... Let's see, have we got enough stone now to do the network I was planning? To do the upgrades to this whole system? I mean 24. A crap ton of, yeah, there we go. So let's start off with foundation line. Which way do we want this to run? Six, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8. Okay, 6, 16. 18, 20. Don't remember the keybind for that. And we're placing all these down so we can pull out from the furnaces. Maybe I want to move this. We'll build that in a second. So I got that many in. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 22. Three 24. Okay. And we use these. And part one of this whole thing's done. That's just throwing stuff in to feed that. So with flight, then we get that. I want to see. I don't want to do anything with personal roboport. I want to do logistics. Too bad that's so far ahead. Kinda sucks. This whole grid down here will replace all of this. What I'm going to do is route all the iron and stuff right into this part. Actually, there'll be a bunch of splitters and it'll split it evenly, but... My kitty cat's sitting here beside me. That looks insane. Oh, the wood. They're all trying to... Let's just finish up this work here. And let's craft a bunch more of these. Okay. There we go. And we throw those in. Let's be honest here, do that. And now we just tap into that coal line up here. For now, anyways. Do that until I run out. So now all the coal's running through. That was actually kind of amusing to watch. So now is the time. Do I want to shut down the entire factory? And the other good question is, do I want to run 2 belts or 1? Let's see. Good quick thing to look up on Google. Factorio. Okay, it looks like it's double the speed. There'll be 1 belt to supply this whole thing instead of 2. Actually, possibly 2, but still. Right now, we wouldn't be able to supply it for sure. Fully, but like almost guaranteed. Oh boy. And I'm about to address that whole issue right here itself, too, so. That'll be awesome once I address that. Just gonna give the system some time to recoup. Didn't get gears. Just looking around to see what I want to do with this. What was I working on? I'll throw some repair packs into the system. Okay, so instead of shipping the iron everywhere, I'm just gonna ship it to that for now. Literally to force feed this system, and we're not even force feeding it at full capacity. Holy crap, we have a lot of fixing to do on this. First, we need higher speed belts down the center, hopefully express. There we go. Okay, so now we need to go and run over. We've been choking the entire system this time. Tweaking it to make it so it does everything we need it to. Oh, to be honest, you don't know what the game is? It's called Factorio. It's, you build a factory in the game. So, that's what this game is. And I'm about to... one more of those to split it and hopefully mush it into one. And I'm hoping that will help flush out the corners, because the corners are slower. And it's going! Awesome! We kind of need to disassemble most of this now, though. But guess what? We have our logistics network to do all the disassembling for us. And then we'll place some stuff back. So that's what this game is. It's AIK Apone. It's Factorio. And we're just watching a crazy amount of robots just destroy everything they can. Let's wait for the robots to finish this part. Take far less time than me trying to do it. Just gonna hope they break all these, actually. Woot! Okay. Let's come up here and look at that. The mine up here and how much. I think we might be. Oh no, not quite. We're not even quite taxing out the mine. The limit there is belt bandwidth. But our limit down here is furnaces. And honestly, even more so than that, our limit is... Holy crap, that... The whole gear factory is taking... Maybe it's time to upgrade the center belt. Actually, you know, there is one thing we could try before doing that. This corner is going to be slow. And clog up the system, because it's the corner. Yeah, let's upgrade this. Now suddenly, since those were mostly the limiting factor, we have one more part that is a limiting factor here. There! Steel. Our steel factory isn't even a problem anymore. Though I do have to rebuild this entire bus. Because the whole thing here is efficiency, and this bus isn't really that efficient. But since now we got pretty near unlimited supply of iron being cooked up here. Considering if you look at it, holy crap, we're just cooking away. We're not even maxing out the capacity of the belt. All the way down, it's fine. Whole factory just got kicked into overdrive to run. me do that. There we go. That is a bottleneck. We don't have enough to supply both systems, and we don't really have enough to supply even one system. Looks like we need like twice the... Ow! My shoulder didn't like that movement. That's just enough, so... And we're still producing more than enough green science, so... Or it seems to be anyways. Oh, we don't quite have enough. Curious how much of a balance we have. If I do that, we're still not... Oh, we are, actually. The first three need to be... No, not really. It's more of a problem where one side of the bus is being used and the other isn't. Don't even need that one, actually. So one of the next areas we should start working on is on the bottom. So I kind of need steel. We don't have a work. This is insane. Holy crap, that's just insane. Now, we could just leave it like this. But I'd like to apply a bit of a compression method here. No, that's not super efficient. It's a 23.68 something, so we've just basically maxed out efficiency on that. But if we move it up one more, we will get slight more efficiency. Just because we were maxing out the throughput of the belt. So there we go. we're actually using all that iron. Supply... Well, that partially, yeah. I need to double this, but I can't. We're pretty much at the end of that this mine anyways, for how much it can get out at one time. I do kind of want to redo this entire factory soon, but most of it anyways. I moved my cursor. Let's get the machines here being supplied. So the plan here is to do something like that. Three should be enough for now, hopefully, we'll see. The way I'm building this should take maximum of half the iron that we're incoming. We need iron plates. I should be using a faster one. There we go. So there we go. That's what we need. Draining all the power it can possibly drain, and let's go and let's go over here and need to make another tank. There we go. I'm getting tired tonight. Maybe it's time to shut her down soon. We're actually hitting the limit of this. That's because of the construction that we're doing, though. Oh, I should have grabbed more circuits. We're using half of the newly created iron to supply this giant circuit. We're gonna double pack the belt. Debating whether that's worth it. It's also probably worthwhile to make a second one of these. We are hitting the end of what that line's giving us, though, because... oh. We're also hitting the end of what our oil production can do, because it's not getting oil. We're just kind of hitting the edge of that supply. Ooh. Suddenly it shoot. don't really care about the center right now. I'm just trying to get the outskirts areas. We're just sapping the energy out of this network. Oh, why do we lose construction bots? Holy crap, that was fun to watch. Yeah, these here woods over here aren't safe. That's just a for now kind of thing. Now, What is my guy doing? I just murdered. I just murdered the network. You know, it's almost more fun just to watch as the whole network just cannot keep power. Vote to be done filling the network. And we're going up here. Can they bring me stone? So about like there-ish. Yeah, that's pretty good. We'll reinforce the corner a bit. Let turrets down there just in case with the enemy. Yeah. Oh, it can rotate. Good. No. Placing all these. I'm gonna do something a little bit special here, but yeah. Corners are the weak spots. Maybe I'll fix that. You realize how fast this makes this when you get a construction worker army? Holy crap, this goes quick when there's a whole army of them to do it for you. But crap, does power go quickly when you have a whole army of these working for you? Power goes pretty quick. There we go. You're close. There we go. And we're running very slowly-ish. Not really that slow, but yeah, feels slow. Wonder how evenly this plan will work out. And place one of those down, we're good. Let's give this a bit of time. We need to give it a bit of time to catch up, because we're kind of at a loss. We're way we're way ahead of what that machine's doing. This won't take long. And we're gonna throw them over here. We're using like double the power at points, but we're killing the network of power right now. Ooh. Oh. It's coming along. All along that area is getting the treatment of the wall. This wall treatment is going pretty good. Just drawing a hell of a lot of power. Not a lot of material, actually, though. Of course. The wall hasn't even finished. Let's just unhook it from the wall. Oh, we still haven't even gotten past here. Struggling. Whoa. Yeah, we're struggling here. See all the red from our power network? It's just struggling. Oh. We're about to have this whole network complete, which will also mean more better protection and mean that we can at least, well, withstand the attacks. I can't wait till the network's not drained of power. You know, for good measure, I might... Holy crap, that's a lot of smog. Just drop our power down, like... there. That's just to protect ourselves from the ever-expanding smog. Also slow down our wall building, but hopefully that doesn't affect us too terribly much. Slowing down the smog is important, though, considering. Everything else is just slowing down to make way for the robotics. Which, honestly, we've almost got a steady track. It's mostly... we are missing energy poles, but that's not as big of a deal. just cranked the factory to pretty much a halt. I need to get more copper wire and crap. Let's get a bunch of copper wire. I'm gonna go over here. Slowly. And there she goes. $90 into the network. And we're booked to have this wall done. There are a few things we need to do, like upgrade the wall. Oh crap. Let's get this going. And there, that part goes. I can tell I'm getting tired because I'm having troubles placing this. Ooh. Like a corner like that-ish. Build the corners, I do something like that. Oh crap. Ooh. Being damaged and destroyed and crap up there. Just about to be finished this. We are, however, about to be fully finished this whole network shortly. $500 and something left. And this works. Kinda hoping this all works out here. I'm definitely placing faster than they're making. Okay, so we're waiting on these bots to finish like building this whole thing. Let's wait, I guess. Maybe we can build some more robots for this. You know, slowing down everything didn't help at all, so I'm just going to throw back all the steam engines. Considering we are literally about to lose power because we don't have enough power to sustain our coal generation, so... Well, we don't even have nearly enough power for this. That should be enough. That should speed up production. Increase robot speed. 1. We're still topping out power. And slowly that number is going down. Waiting on this. That kicked her up another couple notches. And I throw that there and there. Not a very beautiful design here, but you know, it works. Let's get down. We're almost done, holy crap. We're out of steel plate. Alright, let's go down here and grab some engines, and this should probably be enough to kick her. Science to be done. Almost done for tonight. Getting there. And right now we have that whole wall looks so awesome in the way that it is. 74 of those are of which are stuff I'm trying to craft. I'm out of copper. Are we out of... no. We're not out of that either. And they're all quickly going around. Okay, let's get that done, I guess. Okay, now let's go and put a bunch of those in. A hordes of construction robots. Now they're going to repair. Now my energy usage should go way down in a moment. So make sure this entire track works. And it's all filling up the system. Good. I'm just throwing stuff at the science factory down there that's just continuously chugging along. Sweet. Looks like it's gonna just make a whole round trip and just constantly fill this thing up. Holy crap, this gonna take a while. Looks like everything's good. I'll make concrete, why not? The whole science factory just slowing down because we're taking half of the production that we're making and turning it into much faster blueprints made that. And there's the limits. Let's see how far this has gone so far. I'll make sure this fills up before I go to bed. And leave for tonight. Well, at least fills up so each cannon or each turret has some in it. Right now they look like all the turrets have max in them. That's stopping at about here now. About half the circuit's done. Doing pretty good though, I think. Have a nice giant square to work in. It's safe. That was the big thing, making it safe. We have enough power that that doesn't even affect us. Yeah, I don't need to worry about that right now. Try that. Looks like we're about to run out of science pretty quickly. Well, funding to science anyways. Let's just cut off that whole line entirely and just start feeding the rest of this system. Let's go defend that side while we wait. Diverting everything. We're just filling that belt. No, we're doing pretty good. We're over the halfway mark for this whole loop. My gun... oh, just not very far down. Take us another 10 minutes to fill it up. Why aren't construction robots? Oh. Down this line a little bit more is a pretty good breach. They're attacking this wall pretty good. This whole network was not designed for what we're doing, for filling rapidly. It was designed for sustaining the amount of ammunition, and I'm trying desperately to get it filled up, because guess what? That hive is in our range, that hive is in our range, a few other hives are in our range, and we need to defend ourselves while we devise a method of attack, which is get a frickin' tank, and explosives, and combat robotics will come soon, but that's more for protection, not for going into a fire zone. Such as that. Are we tapping out here? No, we've stopped tapping it out pretty good, actually, because we finished making the loop. And this is back to the slower loop, I think, or before we kicked it into high gear. We're about here. That's actually not bad. We basically have the last wall to fill up and then we're good. We'll just wait around here for a bit. Now we're filling the corner. There we go. until I get to the point where we can fill all of these, we're pretty near to the point where we never have to worry about this wall again. Which is pretty frickin' awesome. In my opinion, at least. I think we can shut off giving all the resources. We can stop giving all of our resources towards that. Considering now we're at the point where it shouldn't be long before that's done filling. And this should be easy to fill back up once that stops filling. Because this whole loop won't take long to fill, since we're already down there. It'll just take a while to pile up, but it still won't take super crazy long, and I can shut off. But honestly, I don't want to shut it off, because, we're about to here. Which means pile up starts. We are literally about to be done crafting all the gun turrets. One more left and it's done crafting. Which means that a good chunk of our resources are not being used anymore towards that, at the very least. We also don't need to throw resources at this anymore. Got more than enough with these. Honestly, we don't even need this many. There's like one or two things coming at the end of this belt here. Yeah, the pile-up's gonna take a while. Shut off our engine making for now, because we're not even worried about that at this current second anyways. Logistics robots are almost useless at this moment too, since we don't have Well, we have to get down to like here to get to logistics. And we're almost back to being able to start science up. Sweet. So this is probably a good spot to end, and I'll just maybe start one more science when I leave. I don't know, we'll see. Really doesn't matter too much, because I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to let the game finish filling that, which will take a lot of our stream next time, which isn't enjoyable to watch at all, considering it's not enjoyable for me to sit here and wait. And maybe we will redo half of that, because it works. Just would like to make it better, and I would like to also try to make it so I can shut off production when I am worried about protection, but we'll see about that. I don't even know if I need that if I have everything working properly. But I do need to be able to shut off the belts, which isn't hard. Even right now. When I run around, this should... I'd also like to input some laser turrets around here just to add defense, but that will be a that'll be an additional thing along with these. Hey, we have one whole wall filled up. But yeah. So I hope you guys have enjoyed, and this was actually one of my longer streams that I've done in a while, I think. But yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed. So see you next time. See ya.